Now, your Alaska Link weather for Anchorage and South Central.
Across the South Central, we continue to zone in on what has been a very quiet weather pattern, and it could continue, especially for our inland locations. Now, for our Wednesday morning, we are looking at low temperatures ranging anywhere from the teens for inland spots down to the 20s below zero into the Copper River Basin to a low, of 22 into Whittier. Now, as we head through our Wednesday, we are going to be dealing with some widespread sunshine. But as we talk about widespread sunshine for our Wednesday, we are keeping an eye on the return of that Gulf activity. And that's at least going to be bringing in some impacts for our Gulf coastal locations, especially the Prince William Sound. But there is looking to be lower chances for that precipitation to move inland, as downsloping is going to keep us on the drier side. But they're not eliminated chances, but they are staying on the lower side. So not talking any big numbers for the Anchorage area at the moment, but we will start to see some changes. As we even note the precipitation outlook that does bring us towards February 25th, it does continue to show the wetter than normal conditions for the South Central as well as the Southeast, meaning that we are going to keep an eye on activity in the Gulf. How much of that makes it, though, to our inland spots, that is the question we will be monitoring. But for the time being, we are keeping an eye on that return of that low. For the time being, it is staying far enough to the south where we will continue to usher in a bright sky day for the South Central. Those clear skies here will bring our temperatures from those teens into the 20s underneath some light winds, as we'll top off at a high of 22 in the Anchorage area. Shy of average, but for February day, not too bad, as we know that we can be much colder and much snowier. Now, as we talk about daylight here, we are at 8 hours and 50 minutes of daylight. 8:48 is our sunrise and 5:39 is our sunset. Now, as we talk about that widespread sunshine, we see that extend all the way through Homer with a high of 32 degrees. Whittier at 29, Valdez at 27, single digits for the Copper River Basin, and 26 into Wasilla. Into our Thursday, again, going to talk about sunshine trying to stick around for inland spots, though there will be cloudier skies to be working with. Now, we are going to see, though, stretching all the way from Homer through Cordova, are we noting that some snow shower chances are going to start to return. This also will be paired up with some winds. Now, it's not expected to be gusty, but we do note the slight increase in winds through the entire South Central, getting back up to about 15 to 20 miles per hour, and the consistency of seeing some of those increased winds into the weekend will be around that. At times will be some gustier locations, especially where some stronger systems and frontal systems will be lifting their way into the Prince William Sound, something we're monitoring mainly for our coastal areas. Locally, maybe squeezing out some flakes here or there, but largely our extended forecast continues to show that we are dealing with breaks of sunshine as well as seasonable temperatures.